My alpha mate cut our unborn pup out of me and left me to die in a pool of blood. But when I opened my eyes again, the pain vanished, my belly intact. I was reborn. I looked up and saw the Lycan King, his aura crushing.
As long as you can revive Cynthia.
So in this life, I will not save Cynthia.
My healing skills are limited, I can't do it.
Moon Healer, the Crown Prince suddenly collapsed. The Lycan Queen summons you.
I object!
He marched in, his face dark.
She is no divine healer, only a fraud.
I ordered the maids to draw the curtains and started the treatment. On the day I went into labor, my alpha mate cut our unborn pup out of me and left me to die in a pool of blood.
This is what you owe her.
I am the last moon healer in the kingdom. Rumor said I could bring the dead back to life. A year ago, the Lycan King begged me to awaken Consort Cynthia, who died of poison. After 3 days and nights, I finally succeeded. As a reward, the king handpicked my mate for me, Alpha Ares of the Bloodclaw Pack, the man I had always worshipped. A year later, as I suffered a grueling labor, Cynthia pulled a suicide stunt at the Lycan Palace. Alpha Ares abandoned me, guarding her bedside all day. He returned with bloodshot eyes.
Everyone get out. Leave me and Luna Sama alone.
No! Why?
You want to know why? Cynthia was my first love. A year ago, she took a death-fake elixir so we could elope, but you woke her up and ruined it all. She was carrying my pup, for God's sake! I've been waiting for this moment! That's what you owe her!
Only then did I realize this mating bond was nothing but a death trap. I died in agony. But when I opened my eyes again, the pain vanished, my belly intact. I was reborn. I looked up and saw the Lycan King, his aura crushing.
Moon Healer. As long as you can revive Cynthia, I will grant you anything you want.
The pain of my death still made me tremble. I bowed instantly and answered,
Your Majesty, I'm sorry, but resurrection is a legendary dark art. My healing skills are limited, I can't do it.
You refused?
The king's aura burst out like a storm. The royal guards and healers collapsed to their knees, trembling. I sank with them too. The king stepped closer.
Is the reward not enough? Moon Healer. As long as you bring Cynthia back, I can make you Lion Princess. I'll grant you endless gold and territory.
The offer was intoxicating. To anyone else, it was a chance to rise to the top. But even under the king's pressure, I kept my expression steady and shook my head.
Your Majesty, this isn't about the reward. Resurrection is a forbidden art. It is too complex and mysterious. My late mother simply did not teach me.
I did not hide my abilities in my wolf pup eaten alive. So in this life, I will not save Cynthia. I do not want Alpha Ares neither. Even if I am to be thrown into the dungeon. Yet when Alpha Ares heard my refusal, he lunged forward, malice flashing in his eyes.
Your Majesty, she misled the pack into calling her the Moon Healer. Now she can do nothing! Let me punish her for you.
The next, cold light flashed from Alpha Ares' hand. He drew his silver dagger and aimed straight for the web of my thumb. I gasped. That was where my spiritual veins were hidden. But I only shared with him this secret after we mated in my past life. Was he reborn too? Just as the blade was about to fall, a crushing pressure paralyzed Alpha Ares. Ares' silver dagger clattered to the ground. It was the king's Lycan aura again.
The Moon Healer saved countless pack members during last year's plague. I believe she is telling the truth.
Glaring at me, Alpha Ares had no choice but to pick up his dagger and return to the coffin. I saw him through at once. He wanted my hands ruined, so I couldn't save Cynthia no matter what, and then he could elope with her, but he miscalculated. I closed my eyes and used my moon spirit to check Cynthia's condition in the coffin. Idiots. She had taken too much of the elixir. She only had one last breath left. I sneered, but said nothing. Then I bowed to the king.
Your Majesty, my condolences.
The king slumped back into his throne, his gaze fixed on the coffin for long.
The moon will be full in 2 hours. Alpha Ares. Bury Cynthia's coffin then. Let her rest in peace.
A trace of joy flickered in Alpha Ares' eyes. Usually, the death-faking elixir would wear off in 2 hours. Alpha Ares was probably dreaming of eloping with Cynthia and having the pup they lost in the previous life. But he didn't know. In exactly 2 hours, the woman he had loved for 2 lifetimes would be a rotting corpse beyond saving.
Your Majesty, Since there is nothing I can do, I will take my leave.
Off you go.
But just as I reached the palace gates,
Stop.
I winced from the sharp pain, throwing a freezing glare straight at him.
Sansa, you were reborn, right?
So my guess was right, but I furrowed my brows, feigning confusion.
What you are talking about, Alpha?
Do not try to play any tricks. If you ruin my plans again, I do not mind tearing your stomach open again.
Hearing that, the phantom pain of my torn stomach struck me again.
Sansa, I know you always worship me. Be a good girl, and I might let you serve as our maid after I mated with Cynthia.
My eyes widened. His shamelessness knew no bounds. Then his eyes dropped to my fingers.
A healer's hands. How sacred. I can't wait to see them washing our feet.
Alpha, what nonsense are you spouting? I am the Moon Healer. I guard the Mooncrest Sanctuary. I will never be anyone's maid.
Sasha, you refuse to be my maid. Do you still want to be my Luna? Listen, my Luna will only be Cynthia in this life.
The man was hopelessly delusional. Still thought I would blindly love him after the brutal death of me and my pup? As for his future Luna Cynthia, I chuckled secretly. What a pity. He would have to mate with her in hell.
Speaking of maid, let's get you used to your new role. Wash my soldiers' feet first. You, Omega, kneel and wash.
A boot kicked me to the ground, then more boots, targeting straight at my hands.
Stop! The Queen summons Moon Healer Sansa.
The soldiers surrounding me instantly scattered in guilt. The head maid rushed over, pulling my battered body up.
Moon Healer, the Crown Prince suddenly collapsed. No royal healers can help. The Lycan Queen summons you immediately.
I glared at Alpha Ares, forcing down the violent surge of pain and hatred.
All right.
But Ares, you humiliated me such in both my lives. You won't get away with that. Inside the chamber, the Lycan Queen sat by the bed. Seeing me, she rushed me over to Crown Prince Killian. I checked his pulse. It was strange. I couldn't feel his wolf soul at all. Could this be the rare wolf dormancy curse? Historically, extremely powerful wolf souls might experience an energy surge near the full moon, forcing them into a temporary dormant state. If they can't control it, they wake up as feral killers.
The Crown Prince's wolf soul went dormant. That is why he is unconscious. There was one cure, but all his clothes must be removed so that I could tend to him.
You mean completely naked?
A healer sees no gender, Your Highness, only patience.
I object!
He marched in, his face dark, a sudden flash of jealousy burning in his eyes.
Your Highness, do not trust her! She is no divine healer, only a fraud. She might use this chance to drug the Crown Prince and trick him to mate with her.
Is that true? Your Highness, if you share the same concern, you are welcome to stay and watch me. The entire time. The king searched far and wide for Moon Healer Sansa. I trust she can cure my son.
Sansa, do you dare bet your life on this? If you fail to cure the Crown Prince, you pay with your life.
A bet it is then. If I fail, I will be buried alive with him. But if you lose, Alpha...
He still looked complete unbothered. He never believed I got anything real. In our past life, he thought I only saved Cynthia out of pure luck.
If you lose, you pay with the life of the person you care most about.
Sana! You take that back!
But I had already turned around. I ordered the maids to draw the curtains and started the treatment. Prince Killian's clothes were all removed now. Under the dim light lay a body built for battle and for power. His bronze skin radiated wild strength. My heart skipped a beat. I took a deep breath, forcing myself to think straight and start channeling my moon spirit and applying the herbal paste to his scalding skin. A dead silence hung outside the curtains. Everyone held their breath. An hour passed. I finally let out a long breath. I had drained too much power. My temples throbbed, and exhaustion washed over me. On the bed, the Crown Prince's eyes were still tightly shut, yet I clearly heard him let out a low groan. Good. His wolf soul was starting to awaken. Just then, A strange, dizzying scent hit my nostrils, dark forests and snowy mountains. I almost shivered, and most importantly, it was strangely familiar. But before I could take it in fully, it quickly faded and vanished. I pushed down my doubts and turned to the Lycan Queen, who was anxiously wringing her handkerchief.
Your Highness, rest assured, the Crown Princess is fine and will wake up soon, as long as the Crown Prince takes his medicine on time.
What do you think of Killian?
I am sorry, Your Highness. I mean, as a man as an alpha? You saved his life, nobody else but you. My intuition tells me the moon goddess is hinting at something. Sansa, why don't you be his Luna? I am just a moon healer. I am afraid I do not deserve the Crown Prince.
My cheeks burned. I tactfully declined. Besides, compared to some fated mate, something else made my blood boil. It was time. The death-faking elixir had reached its peak, right about now. Cynthia should be dead as a doornail, but before I could take it in fully, it quickly faded and vanished. I pushed down my doubts and turned to the Lycan Queen, who was anxiously wringing her handkerchief.
Your Highness, rest assured, the Crown Princess is fine and will wake up soon, as long as the Crown Prince takes his medicine on time.
What do you think of Killian?
I am sorry, Your Highness. I mean, as a man as an alpha? You saved his life, nobody else but you. My intuition tells me the moon goddess is hinting at something. Sansa, why don't you be his Luna? I am just a moon healer. I am afraid I do not deserve the Crown Prince.
My cheeks burned. I tactfully declined. Besides, compared to some fated mate, something else made my blood boil. It was time. The death-faking elixir had reached its peak, right about now. Cynthia should be dead as a doornail,